Alright, please ignore the grainy, dark, low lighting stuff. I've been dealing with a headache all day and bright lights are kind of bothering me. But your comment kind of got me thinking a little bit. What if the Eagles did say, okay, yeah, we'll take you to Mount Doom. We'll just fly you to Mordor. What if? I've already covered the reasons why they wouldn't in other videos. You can go back a few and see those, so I'm not going to bother explaining that. But again, what if? So let's first of all deal with the fact that there's no way for the Eagles to wear the ring. Like, it's not going to fit over one of their giant talons. It's definitely not going to fit over their entire fucking wing. The best you can do is get the very tip of their beak into it. So the chances of it turning them invisible is absolutely not possible. Unless we want to consider like 1/4 of a millimeter of their beak being in the ring, them wearing it. Which I don't. So they're going to be visible to pretty much anyone and everyone on the ground, in the sky, anywhere. Now, if you are only familiar with the PJ films, a quick note that the giant eye of Sauron that we all see in those films isn't present in the books. So we can't just say, okay, the eye would have seen him and directed all the orcs or Nazgul to them. That said, Nazgul are airborne. So, and they're not blind. So they would have seen them at some point and gone to intercept the Eagles and attack them. Whether they killed them or not, I don't know. Probably, but whatever. Either way, Eagles and Nazgul are having a go at it. And you've also got the matter of orcs and men being able to see the Eagles from the ground. And again, the Eagles have said themselves in The Hobbit, they don't exactly fancy being shot at. And I don't blame them. So, and we all know that orcs and men, orcs especially, would try to shoot them. So, either way, they're not making it all the way to Mordor, and especially not to Mount Doom, without some sort of confrontation. Now, let's say that there was a hobbit or a dwarf, or, you know what, we'll just go with Bilbo or Frodo. Or Frodo. Let's go with Frodo. Frodo's carrying the ring and is on the back of one of the eagles. Eagle gets attacked. Frodo is either killed from falling so high, which is most likely to occur, or the Nazgul kills him, because where's Frodo going to go? And so one of two things are going to happen when that confrontation occurs. Either the ring immediately falls into goblins or Nazgul hands, or it falls to the ground and is lost for a time, but is then also found by someone who's not Frodo, because Frodo's dead, isn't Bilbo, because Bilbo's in Rivendell, is probably a man, possibly an orc, or an Uruk-hai, and Sauron winds up getting the One Ring back. Either way. So yeah, just assuming that the Eagles were willing to put their lives at risk, and were willing to be a taxi service in the first place, they're not making it there. And there still wouldn't be much of a story. Because the One Ring would be lost, Sauron would get power again, wash, rinse, repeat. We once again get a kitty break, because she heard me talking about Tolkien, and came over to say hi. Didn't you? You're a good kitty.